Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Sometimes you just got to laugh at yourself. Hitting's the hardest thing to do in all of sport. You can ugly swing like that, take a deep breath, stops, and try and do damage.
And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
At the plate, Miguel Andujar. Soft liner towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. And he is in there. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. Strike one. DeSclafani, a native of New Jersey, the Garden State as it's known. He was taken in the 6th round back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it.
Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Here now the 2-2. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through into left, a base hit. And both runners will score as they've taken the lead here at 3-1.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
Sanchez isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double. And not in time as the run scores. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Luis Severino. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. Fly ball out toward left center field. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. But he will just in fact draw a throw. And he might have been better served to try and test it that time, but instead he stays at third with one away.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And guys, we need to seriously focus on the defense behind the dish today. This guy brings gold to the party, the ability to block balls, keep everything in front of him, shut down a running game, and massage his pitcher through 9 innings.
Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. So add one more on the sac fly, as that'll make this a 5-1 game. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Giancarlo Stanton. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now, if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And right into the shift. Suarez scoops it up in the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Well, you can't fault the effort by the first baseman there. He did his best to make the save, stretching to his backhand side. He just can't quite close the glove on it, so it'll go down as a throwing error.
Ground ball left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as the side is retired. So they nearly... Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Lots of baseball left in this.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
But this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they called him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andruw Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius' time. Hits from
a swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Bounce to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting 8, center fielder.
Striding in, Mason Williams. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here comes the first pitch. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. Williams, the native of the tiny state of Rhode Island. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
A bouncer up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Swinging a soft liner, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Reds get one of the runs back. Settling in now, Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up with it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help, too.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Andrews.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. As he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting love.
Schebler makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first.
On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Luke Voigt. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Onto the bag with it himself is Votto, and the inning is over.
Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run.
And that brings up Scott Schebler. He
Leading off
smacked
for the
a
Reds.
triple and later scored his first time around.
Scott Schebler.
Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Torres scoops it up, and there's one away.
The batter, number 9.
And here's Jose Peraza. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. At the plate, Joey Votto flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Into right field, that's a base hit. But nothing across here this half of the inning. Now at the plate, Luis Severino. He's 0 for 1.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now batting, number 25.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gleyber Torres earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Hit hard on the ground towards second and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Giancarlo Stanton now in the dirt, and now let's see. And they'll tag him out near second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is skied into short left center. Peraza into shallow left. He can't get to it. This one's down. Throw into third. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors.
Leading off the 4th inning for the Reds, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Infield in the overshift. Here now the pitch. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Hicks is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, number
Stepping
3.
into the box, Scooter Gennett. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Jesse Winker.
First pitch on its way. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head in the middle part of this game. How about 90?
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. Now batting, Aaron Judge. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. There's the look of the final line for the Reds starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Williams is in pursuit. He can't get there as it falls in. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. Those great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. Digging in and looking for more, Miguel Andujar. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. Ready for another chance? Tucker Barnhart. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Torres has it, and there's one down now.
Now batter, center fielder.
Striding into the box, Mason Williams. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Swing and a little tapper. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Judge sprinting after it, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Williams is retired. 2 down now.
Top pitcher number 21, Michael Lorenzen.
Brandon Dixon will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. 2 out, no just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. David Hernandez takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound.
Number 37.
Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Line drive to left. Schebler is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The pitcher, number 40.
Stepping up to the plate, Luis Severino getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Hit down the third base line. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Yanks able to add on 1 more via. Coming to the plate now, Scott Schebler. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, let's get him.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. Solo home run for Scott Schebler. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
The batter, number 9, shortstop.
Stepping in now, Jose Peraza.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1 count and the pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it. 1 down.
The first baseman, number 19.
In is Joey Votto now. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Judge looks up. Onto the party porch and gone. Into the box, Eugenio Suarez. As he grounds one briskly to short, taken in by Gregorius. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The batter, number 3.
Now at the plate, Scooter Gennett. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
4 runs, 5 hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Hit out towards second. Torres picks it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton, and he'll get us started in.
Fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Amir Garrett is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start.
Number 50, Amir Garrett.
Here comes the first pitch. And right into the shift. This is foul for the... Grounded back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The right fielder, number 99.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch coming, here it is. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. A wave and a miss. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. And if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And it's gone as they add still another. In now, Aaron Hicks.
Center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Popped him up. Peraza moving to his left. And that's the third out. The Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. David Robertson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound. And
number 30, David Robertson.
First delivery to him on the way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
Tucker Barnhart.
Riding in once again, Tucker Barnhart. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike. is put in play to the right side of the infield. Torres scoops it up, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Up next for Cincinnati.
Digging in once again, Mason Williams. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll easily make it to first as they won't even field this thing.
The pitcher, number 50, Amir Perez.
Phillip Ervin will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 27, Phillip Ervin.
Lined hard toward right center. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well.
All I know is a lot of comebacks were started with less. He ropes a triple, driving in a run and cutting the deficit.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Squeeze was on, but this one will get foul. Ervin at third with 2 away. 1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. The 1-1 home. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Torres ranging into the outfield, and that ends the inning. Jared Hughes has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. He's set. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Gary Sanchez will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Schebler has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Standing in, Luke Voigt. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
So now a pinch hitter set to come on as Brett Gardner's grabbed the bat and moved into the on-deck circle. This is on the ground over to first. On to the bag with it himself is Votto, and the inning is over. Zach Britton is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Digging in, Jose Peraza 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is skied into short left center. Stanton coming on. Well, he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Ready now for Cincinnati, Eugenio Suarez. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, but it bends just foul into the second deck. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this one is gone. A home run. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches. And if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day. And we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Grounded to the right. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Pitcher executed his pitch. Good sinker down and in. Got the hitter to beat it into the ground. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it as a pitcher.
Standing in now, Mason Williams, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. High pop-up. Torres over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But the Reds... A nighttime view of what they call America's finest city, and who could argue, San Diego, California. Thanks for joining us.
Leading off for the Yankees, second baseman, number 25.
Here's the first pitch to him. On the ground to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next for the Yankees,
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Moving under it, Winker. 2 gone.
now batting, right fielder.
So digging in now, Aaron Judge. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw on to first, a 3-pitch inning. Aroldis Chapman comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
54, Aroldis Chapman.
Billy Hamilton will be summoned to pinch hit here to start the bottom of the ninth. And remember, they need 2 to tie, 3 to win, so he's got his work cut out for him here. This is skied out toward right. Judge is under it. 1 away.
Up next for Cincinnati.
And that brings up Scott Scheffler. His line so far, 2 for 4, but the hits are a home run and a triple. Hit in the air down the right field line. Judge has it in his tracks. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Number 9, shortstop.
And here's Jose Peraza. Lifetime line against Chapman. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. On to first, and that's your ball game.
Well, he didn't even break a sweat in this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out, and heads to the clubhouse to celebrate. Can't do much better than that.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. The Yanks get the win on the heels of 4.